Watch the hard count.
On 4th and 1, Robinson, left side, has the first down, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, touchdown Jacksonville.
Ready? What is that?
Here's Kamara from the 45. Ball's on the ground. Panthers pick it up. And they're going the distance. Marquise Haynes. Touchdown, Carolina.
What they will do again this season. No tentativeness. Final seconds of the first quarter. Burrow on time. Tyler Boyd breaks away, and now it's a foot race. Boyd will take it for the touchdown.
Hill. Edmonds. Touchdown.
Maybe the two best guards in the game.
Nope, they're going to go up top instead. Back in the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown.
They are moving that clock. Here is Hurts to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown by Devontae Smith. After a loss of 3, Penny at the bottom of your screen as a receiver. Smith to the middle of the field. That's a Seahawk touchdown! Well done.
2nd and goal for the Patriots. Jones looks left, steps up. Mac Jones runs it in for the New England touchdown. Play clock near 1. Corner of the end zone. Lamb, one-handed try. He got it. Touchdown, Lamb. What a catch. What a throw. And the Cowboys back on top.
Henry.
He's in. Touchdown.
Williams in the backfield. He gets the call straight ahead, and he's in. Jamal Williams, touchdown Detroit. 1st and goal. Mariota to the end zone, and that's going to be just short.
Just missed one there. Herbert inside the 10, still going at the 5, turns his legs, and he's in!
From the 3-yard line, what are they going to do here? To the end zone, touchdown strike. It is to Kelsey.
You got Diggs, McKenzie, Gabe Davis. Here they come. There he goes. Touchdown, McKenzie.
Dealing with an abdominal issue, so F.A. Obata made the start. Set up the screen for the tight end, Dallas Goedert. He gets the block from Isaac Seumalo, and that's going to put him into the end zone. Philadelphia takes advantage.
15 yards of field.
Here's Ingram from the 5-yard line, in for the touchdown. First score of the day for the Saints.
Josh Allen flexes on. Singletary. Touchdown.
Derek Carr, far corner in the end zone. Mac Hollins.
Guys who can come here are right up the middle. I think it's man-to-man.
Here he goes from the 20. He throws it to the end zone. The Colts have taken the lead.
Harris, flag thrown. And Harris, for the moment, gets into the end zone.
3rd down and 1, and they work out of an empty set. It's Jackson with a shovel pass. It's Andrews for the touchdown.
Burrow on 3rd and goal. Burrow hooks a pass. Wide open. Chase. Touchdown.
Barkley. Nice cut. There he goes. Saquon to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Smith fires, end zone. Metcalf. That's a Seahawk touchdown. So it sets the Vikings up here, trying to break that goose egg. Cousins fakes the toss, and back to the end zone, wide open. There he is.
Difficult to stop in the backfield or as a receiver. The throw to Ayuk inside, touchdown. Samuel.
There he is again.
Kupp in motion, the give to Kupp, and Kupp with a lot of room. Down the sideline, Cooper Kupp into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Now Stevenson, and 2 plays later, the Patriots are in the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Put Froholt in there at fullback and give the ball to Chubb. Makes it look easy. Touchdown.
Baker double clutches, then gets rid of it. Laviska Shenault with some room. Laviska Shenault, the former Jaguar, scores on the biggest play of the game for the...
Now he shifts to the right side.
Yeah, but I like Moreau down at the bottom.
Carr looking end zone. He throws. Adams, touchdown.
Hunt now in the backfield. Chubb and Hunt 1 and 1A. Fired over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. Play clock at 1. Get it off. Brady throwing end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Burrow tries to get out of it. Buys time. Throws. Touchdown.
3 tight end look for the Texans. Play action. Mills to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Comes to that, it's all you.
Here we go. Trubisky throwing. It's the old Stanford band play. Back at the 4-yard line. Into the end zone it goes, and the Browns are going to recover there.
Tannehill, the fake to Henry on 3rd down to the end zone. Touchdown.
Straight games. Off the play fake, swinging it out, complete, and into the end zone goes T.J. Hockenson, the tight end. Lives to see another here. 2nd and goal, back to the ground. Harris can walk in, stumbles over the goal line. Touchdown, Patriots.
2nd down and goal. Mitch takes it himself, dives in for the score.
Dunlop by Loa. Blocked by Armstead. To the end zone. Caught for the touchdown.
Pierce behind Heck, and he is in for a touchdown.
Pass plays in here.
Something fake quick, and then now just hand it off because we're always doing cool stuff.
Edwards-Helaire slices in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
From the Raiders 1. Tannehill takes it in himself for a Titans touchdown.
Trying to communicate through the noise. Hurts, slant, Brown, lunge, touchdown Philadelphia. A.J. Brown snatched it out of the air for the score.
And goal at the 2. Smythe. Edmonds knifing in there. Miami's got the lead. Touchdown.
Patriots bring pressure. Jackson off his back foot, lofting for the end zone. Mark Andrews, he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. Detroit 2 timeouts, Vikings 1, should they need it. Cook bounces it outside. He's got the edge, and he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
3 tight ends. Extra offensive line. Wilson gives. Gordon, touchdown, Denver.
On a 1st and goal, Brissett in the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown.
Where Peterson likes to slip that play in there and confuse your eyes.
14th play of this drive. The pass to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Hoping to avoid that decision here. 3rd and goal. Herbert right up the middle, pushing the pile, and he is in for the touchdown.
Ferguson, the tight end, in the backfield in front of Elliott. Elliott gets it and is able to finish for the touchdown. Good answer by the Cowboys. Their first touchdown of the night. Jackson back corner. Duvernay. Perfect placement. Touchdown.
And to beat the Chiefs, that's huge.
Lawrence throwing, end zone. Caught at the back of the end zone by Marvin Jones for the touchdown.
Goff now 22 at 30. Hands it off. Williams, right side. Williams extends and scores. Quick throw inside. He got him again, and he's in.
with 105 receiving yards after not having a catch coming into the game. Jameis into the end zone. Caught. Are you serious? Marquez Callaway.
Jackson keeps it. Has the first down. Has a touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Ball came low.
Here is Gibson, and he is in for the touchdown.
On the bottom of your screen, but it's going to be Madison. Madison slips through. Madison stays on his feet and scores.
Lawrence developed throughout this season.
This is a 2nd and 7. Lawrence on the move, looking, throws, end zone, touchdown. Zay Jones.
2nd and goal inside the 1. Fake. Jackson, end zone, touchdown! By the way, it was the long play today for this Minnesota offense. Cousins, he's got him, touchdown, it's Osborne again! And Minnesota is in front with 45 seconds to play! In this extreme heat, Rodgers fires quickly, end zone is caught for the touchdown by Allen Lazard.
And he loves Mike Williams in this part of the field when he gets one-on-one.
First trip to the red zone for the Chargers. He throws down toward the end zone. That is caught down there by Mike Williams.
Illinois here to prepare. Patterson. Cordero Patterson for the end zone. And in for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London is in for the touchdown.
Motion from Kupp. The give is to Akers to the edge. Akers inside the 10, inside the 5, leading to the goal line. Touchdown,